Hi guys, welcome to Without Within. I just randomly started installing some visual novels, so I can't really remember what this one's about, but just go for it. Okay, I think it's freaking out because I have too many things open. That's fine, I can close things. Oops. Crap. Vinty, 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 Vinty. Chants of my fans echoed through the door in front of me. One of my two bodyguards wrapped his hand around the doorknob. Please prepare yourself, Miss Vinty. Once I open this door, we'll head straight for our limo. Okay. The guard had no reason to fret. I had long since grown used to these crowds. Still, I nodded to put him at ease. After taking a deep breath, he pushed the door open. I'm gonna assume she's dreaming. A crowd of hundreds raised their cameras as soon as I stepped out. My guards waved their arms to shoo them away. This red carpet was for me to walk on, after all. I blew a kiss for these starstruck peasants. Miss Vinty, please let us hurry, one bodyguard said. Too bad for him. I strutted along like a model on a catwalk. A group of reporters managed to worm their way through the crowd. They now tiptoed over my guards in hopes of scoring that exclusive. Vinty, how does it feel to have won another Calligrapher of the Year award? A reporter asked me. Before I could answer, another dozen people shouted over each other, hoping for my attention. Vinty, may I get a photo with you? He signed some autographs for my kids, and two for me, of course. I can't believe I'm standing this close to Vinty. My fans stamped their dirty shoes all over the red carpet. Finally, my bodyguards pulled out their pepper sprays to keep these fans in check. A young male reached in my direction despite having a spray aimed at his face, rather admirable for a peasant. I extended a hand for this male fan to kiss. Unfortunately for him, he fainted at the sight of my perfectly polished nails. I reached my limousine at last. My bodyguard opened the door for me, and as I climbed in, my trailing fans snapped as many photos as they could. Just gonna save it. Oh, okay. Miss Vinty. Oops. I don't have my mouse. Dang it. Oh, that's cute. Oh. Well, I had fun while it lasted. At least I got to ride in the limousine for a good 30 seconds. In real life, my only registered vehicle was, well, my 10-year-old bicycle. My apartment had no space for a car anyway. Actually, this single room with cracked walls might be an insult to the word apartment. Pull up those curtains for a spectacular $1 view, featuring a sewage pipe and a wall tainted with yellow. Just open the window if you wish to smell the sewage as well. A breathtaking experience. By the way, sorry, I need to take back the one-room thing. This place actually had 2 rooms. Thank you very much. The second room happened to be a toilet. That still counted, right? The toilet clogged 3 times a month, so be careful when using it. Miss Vinty. A woman's voice echoed from outside. She was no fan, but rather my landlady. I glanced over at my clock. 6 a.m. Waiting another hour or 2 would have been nice. She probably just wanted to tell me about another rent rise. Nothing good ever came out of that woman's mouth. I'd be better off staying in bed. Well, you can't just avoid it. It's not gonna help either. Coming! As I changed into something more appropriate, the landlady still kept knocking. I said it was coming, did I not? Maybe I should walk out naked, if that was what she dug. If this were a game, we might get a sale boost too. Good morning, Miss Vinty, the landlady said. I must ask, what's with that hair? It looks like you just woke up. That's because I did! It's a waste for young ladies like you to sleep away your youth. The landlady shook her head. She had no right to preach me like this. I wanted to tell her, but I decided against it, as doing so would give her an excuse to lecture me further. With her size, if I enraged her, she could squash me into Vinty-flavoured pancake. Miss Vinty, your rent was due 3 days ago. Oh. Well, at least there was no rent increase. Sorry, madam. My next paycheck will come after tonight's shift, so I'll pay you first thing tomorrow morning. The landlady grunted. Alright, just know that if this keeps up, you'll have to find somewhere else to live. That's a bit rude. What the heck is she supposed to do if she doesn't get paid? Ugh. I like all these cute art things. Probably are the things that the person made, I assume. She spun around to leave. Once she disappeared around the corridor, I kicked my door shut, causing a piece of my cracked wall to fall off. I tried shoving the piece back in place. My effort resulted in more wall fragments flaking off. Great, the landlady would make me pay for that next month. Once I became an accomplished calligrapher, she would beg for a chance to shine my shoe. Hey, I sounded a bit ranty before, but that was never my intention. A lot of famous people had humble beginnings. I would follow in their footsteps, but first I needed to put in the work. I like this art style. It's pretty cute. And so I returned to the busiest street in my area, with my calligraphy spread before me. I sat on the concrete and rested my back against the fence. Car horns blared behind me, mixed with the people shouting things about each other's mothers. Yes. These cars kept expelling fumes that made me choke, just one of the many things I dealt with in the name of art. Pedestrians took up almost every inch of space on the street. Surely this would be the day when somebody spotted my talent. As always, no one afforded me anything more than a passing glance, and my will soon dwindled. Let me be honest, I never expected to be showered with praise by every head who passed here. What was that saying? 10% of the people you reach out to will buy your work. I could live with that. Even just 1%. Please, anything but 0. I wanted to scream at these people. They had no idea how much sweat I poured into these calligraphies. Persevere. Yeah, I feel like making a scene won't help you anymore. Rather. I decided to keep these displeasures to myself. People often said that patience would be rewarded. I wondered if my patience would ever become worthwhile. Just as I thought this, a man paused to look at my calligraphies. He had a bucket of fried chicken in his hand. The smell made my mouth water. R.I.P. in pieces. The man eyed my works one by one. I felt my cheeks heating up from anticipation. At last, someone who spared more than a moment with my works. This must be my reward. The timing could hardly be more perfect. He's probably going to be like, oh, you shit. I summoned the courage to speak with the man, but he spoke first. You're charging for these? I managed a tiny nod. The struggle of being any kind of artist. The man snorted. I would never hang these on my wall, even if you gave them to me for free. Seriously, this is the most shameless display I've ever seen. Trolls online were one thing. Confronting one in real life was a rarity. Judging from the man's scrawny arms, I bet I could overpower him with ease. Then he would know just how big of a blunder he had made. That would be hilarious, but it's probably not a good idea. Yeah, it's not a good idea. Folks always said to ignore trolls. I clenched my teeth and stayed put. After chuckling in my face, the man strutted off. Determined to prove him wrong, I continued to sit and wait for potential customers. Another 1,000 people walked by without sparing me a look. Lingering here any longer would be a waste of time. As I packed my things, I insisted I was leaving because my part-time job started in an hour. Deep inside, I knew that man's words had rocked my confidence. Aww. Giving up on calligraphy would mean I wasted all this time over nothing. Yet if I lacked the gift, persevering might make things worse. Tears welled in my eyes and I clenched my fists to hold them back. Speaking of tears, I heard a kid crying within the crowd. Looked like we had a lost child on our hands. Some pedestrians shot him glances, but none of them offered more than that. These were really horrible people. To cheer myself up, I told myself I would never want my calligraphies to be owned by people like that. I should help the kid, but that would mean being late for my job. It's fine. I'm sure, hopefully, your boss would understand. If I judge others for abandoning a child, then did the same myself, I would be a jerk and a hypocrite. With a sigh, I walk up to the boy. There, it's okay. Did you lose Mummy? Aww. The boy was sobbing too hard to answer. I leaned in to stroke his back with one hand and his head with the other. Let me know if you lost Mummy, okay? I'll help you find her, so there's no need to be scared. The kid managed to nod at last, and I whispered good boy into his ear. What's your Mummy's name? Hungry. Her name is Hungry? The boy's tummy growled, and I realized what he meant. Oh, well, how about I buy you a sandwich? The kid shook his head. I want ice cream. Hey kid, ice cream is more of a dessert, actually. I want ice cream. I wouldn't buy him ice cream. And so ice cream it was. One for him and none for me. The money came out of my pocket, of course. My poor wallet. At least this kid could have eaten the whole thing rather than let half of it melt on his shirt. Jessie, that's Mummy's name. Jessie, I called as I strode along the street. Now people stared at me more than ever. Enough to make me blush, in fact. Maybe I should try shouting Jessie at random. Next time, I solved my calligraphies. The sky turned orange as time ticked by. Yes, I knew my shift started half an hour ago. Stop reminding me. A woman squeezed through the crowd and scurried towards us. She ran past a red light, nearly getting hit by a truck in the process. Mummy! The boy shook free of my hold and rushed into his mother's embrace. After muttering apologies to her son, the woman gazed towards me. Oh, thank you so much for your help. You're wonderful, just wonderful. The torrent of praises curled my lips into a stupid grin. Anyone would have done the same thing. Please, if there's anything I can do in return, just let me know. Actually, there's something I need help with. The mother nodded. Anything in my power, miss. Which way back to the train station? R.I.P. Sky had gone dark by the time I arrived at work. I opened the restaurant door and gingerly to avoid making any noise. Stealth mode switched on. They called me Ninja Vinty for a reason. Miss Vinty! The voice of my boss nearly made me jump into the ceiling fan. Sorry I'm late. I wanted to explain, but my boss glared at me, and my tongue slurred out a bunch of syllables. My explanation was in there somewhere, probably, maybe. I received an earful from my boss, but at least I got to keep my job. Several colleagues shot me frowns for not being there during such a busy period. God, I need to learn how to read. Jesus. In the end, I took all the blame without complaint. Well, at one point, I locked myself in the toilet and screamed into the bowl. I also may or may not have fantasized about dunking my workmates' heads into the toilet. That was for me alone to know, though. At least I earned my paycheck. The paycheck needed to keep my landlady quiet for another month. As for the month after that, we would see when the time came. All I wanted was to pursue my art, but reality kept pressuring me towards finding a second job. On my way home, I spotted a banner for an upcoming visual novel named Princess Aria. The game had long been hyped on every forum I knew. Amazing art along with a cast of famous voice actors. The writer and composer were big names too. For Princess Aria to have an ad this big, there must be a lot of money to put behind the project. The way this banner hung high gave me a sense that it was extra important. Bright lights shone on the princess's face to impress potential players. Yes, that's what I really needed. If I had a banner like that, no doubt people would line up to buy my calligraphy. I could already imagine how folks would react as I walked along the streets. Hey, I think that was Vinty. Wow, no way. You mean the famous calligrapher I see on all those banners? Yeah, she must be really good. Maybe we should ask for her autograph. My agent would then step in to speak on my behalf. Please line up in an orderly fashion, everyone. How much for an autograph? Shut up and take my money. My agent nodded in response. Autographs are available for $100, thanks. That would be $100, thanks. The game shop's owner said. Princess Aria cost twice what I had predicted. If I bought the game, I'd have too little left for rent. I opened my wallet, hoping I might have more cash on hand, then I realized. Turned out I had less, actually. I hung my head. The storekeeper sighed. His arched brows pressured me into buying a game. I did ride 3 trains to get here. Might as well pick up something. I told the shopkeeper how much money I had, and he shook his head. The store owner pulled out a different game from under his table. He brushed away the dust on it so I could see the cover. The title read Sunflower War, some visual novel about the battlefield. Copyright 1997, the bottom read. No wonder it was so cheap. Art by Invert Mass. Whoever the heck that was. The front cover would fit perfectly in a kindergarten classroom. I flipped through the case to see what was highlighted on the back. Game supports up to 640 by 480 resolution. Truly the pinnacle of technology. The shopkeeper grimaced. He must have sensed I wanted to say no. His stare made my palms stain with sweat, and I ended up buying the game. Dealing with folks like that had always been a weakness of mine. Remind me never to visit the store again. Oh, it looks cute though. With heavy strides, I returned to my apartment. 0 calligraphy sales, late for work, and with a rant. Topped off by blowing cash on some game I had no interest in. What I really wanted to play was Princess Aria. Forcing myself to suffer anything else would just upset me further. Ah. Okay, sweet. I can save it. Nice. You gotta play it, mate. I switched on my laptop and inserted the disc, which I partly hoped would fail to load from old age. Too bad it worked just fine. No doubt a lot of people were loving Princess Aria right now. Meanwhile, here I was enjoying this 640, 480 godsend. No voice acting either. These illustrations look like they were done by a child. I would be better off closing my eyes and imagining my own artworks. Lol. The grass reached up to our knees. As I read along, I painted an image of the scene in my head. The plants rustled as we waded through. We paused once every few steps, fearing there might be snakes hiding among the bushes. Somehow we managed to survive the evening. The sun surged from beyond the horizon, outlining the earth with an orange glow. Slowly the blue sky emerged and vanquished the darkness that had haunted us. As light bathed the soil, I found myself in a field of sunflowers. I had imagined this place to look far more terrifying, but anxiety had merely been playing tricks on me. I drew a deep breath to savor the morning fragrance. In the distance, birds chirped, as if applauding our survival. I could see it. Not only that, but touch, hear, and smell too. An experience crafted by my imagination. The image rivaled the strokes of any artist, and it belonged to me alone. This fulfillment inside inspired me to take things further. The blast of gunfire deafened us as we dove behind a wall. A bullet whizzed past the tip of my helmet. Sam had passed this helmet onto me with her dying breath. I would carry her legacy. The desert heat pinched sweat out of my every pore. I desperately wanted to empty this water bottle down my throat, but with no hope in sight, I must conserve every drop. His eyes closed, this time never to reopen. Despite our promise to survive together, only I managed to live. How I wished I could take her place. I finished reading Sunflower War right as the clock struck 3 a.m. How so many people had missed this classic left me dumbfounded. Actually, that would be a lie, as I too had every intention of tossing this game aside. I kept demanding excitement without offering an ounce of passion in return. If I played my part, I might be able to discover so much more. As Sunflower War's credits rolled, I realized just how small the development group was. The team probably knew they stood no chance against the bigger studios, yet they still did their best with the dated technologies to deliver a vision they believed in. The happiness they felt when working on the project poured out of every line in this game. I could gaze right into their hearts. The thing I had long neglected. Oh, how cute! Mummy, Daddy, Vinty, what is it, darling? Look, it's my calligraphy. Honey, it's calligraphy, but that's great. I think you have a lot of talent. This is so much fun. I'm going to become a calligrapher. Oh, I'd forgotten the last time I found joy in calligraphy. Every stroke these days felt like a grocery chore. All I obsessed over was how much, or rather how little, people paid attention to my efforts. The works no longer possessed heart, and I failed to notice it. Time to do something about that. I could hardly wait to start. After all, I chose this path because I loved it. Oh, that's so cute. The next day I ventured outside with a new set of calligraphies. Though I made no sales thus far, I still found myself beaming. That might explain why some people smiled back. Perhaps it was the weather, but I swore everyone felt warmer today. Mummy, there she is, the ice cream lady. Oh, that's cute. A boy dragged his mother in my direction. It was that kid I helped out yesterday. The mother and I exchanged nods. Honey, the lady has a name. It's rude to call her the ice cream lady. What's her name then? Oh my, it's... well... sorry, what is it? It's Vinty. Mother slapped her boy in the back. See? Her name is Miss Vinty. Mommy, can I buy one of those doodles from the ice cream lady? Oh. Doodle must be another word for top of the line calligraphy. No other explanation could restrain me from shaking the braid out of this boy. My name was nowhere inside that little braid anyway. The mother checked her wallet and her face scrunched up the way mine often did. Oops. All good, madam. I knew how it felt to be living on the edge of being homeless. Please, 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 please. The boy nagged on. This showed why I would never have kids. The mother relented at last and bought one of my works. Guess the boy wanted to repay my kindness. I gave his hair a ruffle as thanks. After flashing his missing tooth with a grin, he pulled his mother back into the crowd. Oh, shit. No, not auto. Frick. Dig it. Frickin'. That scored better yesterday or whatever. I can't bother to go back again. Another man strolled towards me. Wow, I was on a roll now. With heart on my side, my fame and fortune had arrived. Clean my shoes, peasants. Hey, it's you again, the man said. Oh, the troll from yesterday. I calmed my thoughts to avoid causing a scene. Maybe the guy came to apologize. Even a creep like him must know how rude he had been. Yes, my aura had cleansed him of all evil thoughts. Go on, empty your wallet at my greatness. Wow, these new scribbles are even worse than the ones you brought last time. Somehow I had turned into an internet celebrity. Top comment, damn, snap! Wow, she went full crazy, lol. Triangle mouth at 007 Illuminati. She'd be like, why you no buy, haha. More like this might be a good time to look for that second job. Oh, that was so funny. That was such a cute little game. Thanks for watching!